Mr. Pickles has joined me, and he is ready to do some art. Do you have some shaving cream lying around your house? If you do, see if you have these other things you are going to need for today's art. Shaving cream from the dollar store or from Dad's bathroom cabinet. Food coloring or liquid watercolor. Now this is something that you can get online. You don't have to have this. I just have it because of school. But if you don't have this, not a big deal. We also tried what we're going to make with food coloring. So check your house for at least that. Shaving cream and food coloring. And meet me back here in just a minute. All right, I am going to show you how to really make some cool paper. I call it magic paper because it's so fantastic. Now, if you have been in one of my pre-K classes, you might have made this before. It's really fun and it is kind of almost magic the way it works. After that, we are going to make some super cool animals with shades to go on top of our magic paper. All right, let's get started. The other thing that you will need is something to squirt your shaving cream on. Now I have an old pan from my kitchen that I do not use anymore for baking. So if you have something like that, that would be really good. You're going to need a pencil. You're going to, of course, need paper. And I have just some scrap paper here. You can use paper from the printer if you have a printer at home. Any paper, white paper will do. And then the other thing is a scraper. Now this is from a cardboard box. If you have a gift card that's been used up, plastic, that would be good too, because we have to have something to scrape the shaving cream off your paper, and I'll show you that in a second. All right, so my assistant is now going to come and squirt the shaving cream into our pan. Do it. Yeah, go for it. You don't need to cover the whole pan with your shaving cream. You just need enough because you're going to take your hands now and spread it around the bottom of your pan. Okay, so you're just going to kind of spread it around. Try to get it about the size of your paper. And then, once you've done that, you can go and drop in some of your paint. Now, what the shaving cream does is it holds the paint on top for you. I'm just doing a couple of drips. Okay. And I'm going to do two different colors. So I'm going to choose colors that are next to each other on the rainbow. So I have my green, and I could do blue. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do some yellow because yellow is on the other side of green on the rainbow. Two colors that will mix well together. Now I forgot to tell you, you're going to need an old pencil. Okay? And I'm going to take the very tip of my pencil and put it down onto my pan, and I'm going to start to swirl just like this. It's one of those things where if you do too much, you're not going to see your swirls when you print. If you don't do enough, well, then it's not going to look really cool. So you kind of have to know when to stop. And you see how I chose two colors that are next to each other on the color wheel, because when they swirl, they kind of mix together. Sometimes you get brown, so you want to kind of keep colors that are friends, neighbors on the color wheel. Then you're going to take your paper. For this one, I'll just do our printer paper. I'm going to put it down on my paint and push down. You don't need to like smash it down. But what's happening is, I don't know if you can see, but the paper is picking up the paint that's sitting on top of the shaving cream. Now I'm going to peel this off. Okay. Actually, it didn't pick up a bunch of shaving cream. I don't know why, but it didn't. Now I'm going to take my scraper and scrape the shaving cream off of the paper. Keep going, assistant. If this were totally covered with shaving cream, you would see a really cool, like, whoa, like almost magic effect. But it looks really cool. I'll bring this closer to the camera so that you can see. I mean, it's so beautiful. You can use this for anything. Thank you card, a hello card, a piece of art on top of this. You could make a bunch of papers and cut those up to make a beautiful collage. So now maybe I'll do a time lapse and show you one more. We got 2 prints from the same shaving cream. We got this one and then we did it again and we added some yellow. We're going to keep going and see how many prints we can get from the same background of shaving cream. I wonder. We'll see. All right, we've got our magic paper and it is dry. And now for some more magic. We're going to make an animal with stylish sunglasses. Now this is where you can choose any animal you want and any kind of sunglasses that you wish. So on my otter, I of course am having him hold a little seashell, and he has sea star sunglasses. And on my owl, who kind of looks like he's got a mask on anyway, I was trying to do a great horned owl. He's got these really cool cat eye sunglasses. Now I think I'm kind of in the mood to draw a king cobra with sunglasses. This is my background. So I know that I want my king cobra's face to kind of come a little bit like my owl. My otter is just straight the whole body on my paper. But for my cobra, I want it to be similar to my owl, kind of like a portrait or a class picture where you see kind of shoulders up. So when I go to draw my cobra now, I'm going to make sure that my paper, I don't draw him too big for my paper. So I'm going to keep that in mind. All right, here we go. We are almost done. Okay, I've got my cobra, I have my paper, and now you have to decide really how you're going to put your animal. Now, if I put my cobra here, I figured, I was looking at it, and it looks like I kind of cover up a lot of my really cool print. So then I tried it this way, and I thought, well, that's kind of neat, doing it like that. And then I thought, whoa, hold on, what if I turn my paper and try to cover this empty area up with the cobra? And then I thought about giving him a word bubble. What's up, dude? So the last thing I have to do is glue. Now, if you're a Valley Oak student, you know we always have issues with our glue. Moms, do not freak out. Just pour some on the back. Get your finger, slide it around. Sometimes not a lot is just not going to work. Let me put some on the back of my word bubble and glue him down. Okay, there he goes. Like that. And my word bubble. I thought about putting that up there, but I don't know, I kind of like it here. It's like, what's up, dude? And there you go. How fun. Now you don't have to do your animal with the sunglasses on the magic paper. You can do it whatever. And of course you can do anything on top of your magic paper. One thing that is, I forgot to tell you before, when you're coloring in the actual glass part of the glasses, see if you can do one side of both lenses a little darker. That gives it some kind of reflection. Here's my, I'm telling you, she looks like she's wearing a mask, but oh well, she's cool. And I tried again to do that with my otter. Markers are great. You notice I have this really cool tool here. It's like a paintbrush with water in it, but if you have just a paintbrush with some water, you can try that with your marker. Okay, these watercolor markers spread really nice with just water and a paintbrush. If you have a crayon, you can do dark and hard on one side and moving lighter to the other end. All right, play around with it, have fun, and I can't wait to see you next time.